Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Crafternoon tea. So this week we're celebrating Chinese New Year, the Year of the Tiger, and I'm going to show you how to make this fish lantern. So what you're going to need is a few different coloured bits of card. If you don't have coloured bits of card, you could always paint them yourself. I've got some yarn or string to make it hangable. You're going to need some glue. I've used a glue gun, but you can use PVA or a glue stick. You're going to need some scissors, a pencil and a pen to add the details to your fish. So follow me through step by step and I'll show you how to make one for yourself to welcome in the Chinese New Year. Hope you enjoy making this craft and don't forget to share your crafts with us. So I've got an array of different colours. I'll just line them all out so you can see, because we want to make this as bright and vibrant as possible. So we're going to use 5 different coloured cards for our Chinese fish. And what we're going to do is I'm going to use the orange first of all to show you what we need to do. Is we need to fold our card in half and press it down the middle. So what we need to do then is open our card back out and cut down the middle, because we're only going to need half of this. So try and keep it straight. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit wonky. Okay, so pop the first half to the side. And what we're going to do again is fold it. Oh. Like so. Try and get it as straight as possible. Press down. Like that. So I've made a template here of half a fish. And what I'm going to do is lay it over the top. You can find a template like this online or you can just draw it yourself. It's quite a straightforward design. Add some fins in. And the tail. And then what you need to do in the middle is do half a circle, because that's going to give us our nice gap. So I'm just going to draw that thin line there so you can see. But this is our template, if you can see that there, drawn in pencil. So I'm going to cut around the outline now. Use the fins too. So here's the basic start of the fish. So it's just a big half, or sort of an oval shape with a fin on top, or a fin on the end, and then 3 little fins on top. And then we need to cut our circle out in the middle as well. You're going to need to repeat that on the other colours as well. But what I'm going to do now is show you the next step rather than cut them all out on the screen. So I'm going to open up my fish like so. I'm going to lay it flat and now I'm going to define the fins. So I'm going to draw a line that goes along the body up top, a line that goes underneath, a line to separate the tail off from the body, and I'm going to do a line, I'll hold it up in a second, you can see, a line to give the face to the fish as well. So I'm going to now, I've got a permanent pen, and I'm going to draw these lines much thicker, you'll be able to see them. So here's the line to separate off the tail, here's a line to separate off the body from the top fin, a line to separate the body from the bottom fin, and a line for the face and body. Okay, so I'm going to add some lines onto my fins now. Another one down there. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the bottom, just in the opposite direction. Like so. I'm going to draw some long lines for the tail. And then in the face, just above the line, I'm going to draw an eye. Just above the fold line. I'm going to draw some lips as well. So then I'm going to draw my scales onto my fish. Oh, make it so that you can see it. I'm just going to be doing shapes like this all the way along. And I'm going to go in the opposite place to where I drew it before, so it layers them up. Almost there now. So just go all the way along the body. Like so. So we need to do this for all the other colours, so join me in a second and I'll show you how we put it all together at the end. Okay, so now all of our fishes are decorated and cut out. What we need to do is we need to stick them together. So I'm going to fold them back inside and I'm going to stick them, so the eye is there. Okay, so the bottom sticks to the top of the next one, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue. I'm going to use a glue gun just because it will stick it quite quickly. But I'm going to do it very liberally. Like so. Loosely put it on and I'm going to line it up. Problem with glue guns is you need to work quite quickly. So as you can see, they're stuck together now. So we're going to do this. I'm going to do them in rainbow colour order, but it's entirely up to you how you want to stick them down. You'll have all different colours, I'm sure, as well. So now we've got 3 colours. Green next. And lastly, the blue one. Okay, so here are all of our different coloured fish. So we've got the red on this side, the blue on this side, and what we need to do is stick them together, like so. But before we get to that stage, we're going to add the pendulum into the middle. So leave that to dry for a second, make sure it's all fixed into place, and join me in a few seconds and I'll show you how to finish it off. So what I've done is I've cut out 2 circles from the leftover bit of my red fish, same in size, and I've got some red string, very Chinese New Year colours. So I'm going to cut off a length of string. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double it up, so I'll have a natural loop at the top. Like so. So I'm just going to meet these in the middle. I'll get rid of this so it's not as confusing. So you can see I'm going to pop this in the middle of my fishes. I've got the joined together loop at the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the string. This is yarn, but I'm going to stick it in the middle like so, dollop of glue, and then I'm going to put the other side on top. Now you can write a Chinese symbol in the middle or a little message, it's entirely up to you, but this will twizzle with our fish, which will be quite nice. So make sure it's in the middle when you go to stick your fish down. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to glue now the blue bit to the red bit. So we're going to bring these 2 together, which will also hold our strings in place. Like so. So now we've got the overhang at the bottom here. So again, you could add just make sure that's held in place. You could add another bit of card at the bottom and write a Chinese message there too, or symbols, or simply you could just leave it hanging like so. So that's our fish lantern. Hang it up and it will turn and twiddle, but you've got all these lovely coloured fish. You can add some more in to make it even fuller if you'd like to. Or stick with, you've got to have a few colours just to make it bulky out. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed making this craft, and see you again next week for another Crafternoon tea. Don't forget to share your makes with us. Take care for now. Bye.